I can't stay here anymore until I can figure out just what I'm fighting for, and I can be what I used to be. All I really know is that I have to be free. Every day I'm looking for the reason to be living, looking in my heart to see what I'm giving from my mind, giving from my soul, giving from myself to make me whole. Every day I try to be the best man I can be, you know it all come from family tree. It don't mean nothing if you ain't loving something. The music is alive, the blood keeps pumping, 'cause I can do what I used to do. All I really want is to spend my time with you, and I can change the way I feel. All I really know is that it all has to be real. Every day I'm looking for the reason to be living, looking in my heart to see what I'm giving from my mind, giving from my soul, giving from myself to make me whole. Every day I try to be the best man I can be, you know it all come from the family tree. It don't mean nothing if you ain't loving something. The music is alive, the blood keeps pumping, 'cause I can't stay here anymore until I can figure out just what I'm fighting for.
Thank you, sir. Every Day is a great song.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Talk to me about how it was nominated and the process of making it.
Well, the nomination took place through the Gun Bunny record label.
Right.
They nominated us for the Josie Music Awards up in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. And it's kind of like a night for independent artists to get to shine, you know. The Country Music Awards is for all the big label people. This is for all of us that are not on big labels.
Right.
And they submitted it for nomination, and over 100,000 people were submitted, and we made it into the top 10 of my category, which is the blues mix genre. And so we're going to Nashville September 20th. And
Congratulations.
seeing if we win or if we don't. Even just being there is going to be winning enough, I think.
Sure, that's terrific. It's a great chance to make some connections.
Yeah. Get to walk down the red carpet and
That's right.
act like we're something for a minute and then go back to the Motel 6.
Live the dream.
Yeah.
The show at the People's Room on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're excited for that and excited to showcase this song as well as others. In playing in an environment like that, I think caters towards your style really well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just with the songwriting and
For sure.
just the kind of pace of your guitar and,
Yep.
you know, if you want to speak on that.
Well, it's definitely different because it is a listening room.
Right.
So, you know, you're supposed to go in there and not talk or anything and listen to and it's more of a storytelling environment.
That's right.
They really want you to kind of embellish on what the song means, how you wrote it, how, you know, and I'll be doing all original music that night.
Yeah.
Whereas when I play elsewhere, you know, Old Salt Tavern or Scuttlebutt Pubs or Brickyard or Mancy's or Callahan's, it's all a little more honky tonk, louder, and
Right.
you know, I do mix in some of my original songs on those nights, but usually not the whole night.
Sure.
You know, so People's Room will be pretty much focused on
Yeah.
the body of work that I've done over the last 30 years.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
Just.
And it's a beautiful room.
It's
To be so tiny and in the middle of nowhere, like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
between a bank and something else, I think.
Right.
But it's a cool. It almost reminds me of a speakeasy kind of vibe.
Yeah. That's a good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and we're shooting a video there that night of the song every day, so that'll go out for the official. So it'll be ready in case I do.
And that's on behalf of Maya, or is that another?
Yeah,
Okay.
Maya's
Gotcha.
gonna come help me do the video, and
Awesome.
she's the one that did the Channel 5 news article, and she did a great job.
For sure.
She really did.
Yeah.
I told her she had a good eye for it because she got all different angles and
Yeah. She's not
just sitting there watching you play. You know,
Right.
She had some artistic touches, which I really appreciated.
Yeah. Let's see yeah. Tell me about the everyday song and how you wrote it. You know, I'm a fan of it. It sounds like a you know what it reminded me of was and this is probably a bad take, but it's like a country version or a songwriter's version of I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. It's just probably a bad take, but it sounds like that from a an artist's perspective. It sounds like somebody who's like, I'm gonna do something with my music, but that's just my take on it.
Sure. Well, I mean that's pretty genuine take. I think. Thing about writing a song is I might have one perspective of what I think I'm saying, but when you put it out there, everybody's going to take and put their own interpretation to
Right.
what they're feeling or what they hear in the lyrics. And I don't know. To me, like the last time we sat in here and talked, and I mentioned something about I'm just tired of the diversity,
Yeah.
and it kind of stemmed from that thought of just the strife between all of us right now, and trying to remember that we can disagree with each other and still be friends and still be civil
Yeah.
to each other, and really just be the best man you can be. If that's more thought through than just reactive responses to things. You think about what you're doing. You think about the seeds you're sowing. You think about the impact you're making. You think about coming across to the point where you're actually being helpful in this life instead of tearing down
Right.
all the time. And I was looking for that bridge between the commonality of people, politics, and all the things that are happening with our society at this point, and just wanting to tap back into understanding that, we need to love each other. That's the only way we're going to be able to get past this,
Yeah.
regardless of how we feel about each other,
Yeah. You got to put your toes in the dirt every now and then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking about when I started putting the lyrics down, and then, things rhyme and you get them worked out in sort of a lyric fashion, and then the music came pretty much after the lyrics. And I put it out last year as a single. That's why I got nominated for the 2026 awards.
Gotcha.
And the single took off. I mean, immediately. And I was like, and I even told my wife, this is not necessarily one of the songs that I thought would really take off. It's like sometimes you're like, oh, this is good. This is going to come across well and be a crowd pleaser. And this particular song, turns out, people liked, and it was a crowd pleaser. And I was happy for that, because I feel like no matter what you think of the tune, and whether it's groovy or not, if you're paying attention to the lyrics, then I've really won over on a double shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's a great way to put it.
And back in the day when I first started writing songs, I'd have 15-minute songs, and I'd send people would be like, "Oh, we want to play them on the radio, but who do you think you are, Eric Clapton?" You know.
Yeah.
You gotta have a 3-minute song, dude. You gotta have a 4-minute song. So I started writing things in that shorter synopsis, understanding that for me to get anywhere with radio play or anything, I was gonna have to follow the rules.
You had a lot to say, man.
So you have, and it becomes an art form to be able to write in a short window like that and still say something poignant and impactful, and so makes you choose your words
Right.
carefully, and that in itself is a challenge. But I think it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, it must be tough, like being forced to not say everything that you want to say. Like, sure, you'd have to choose some words carefully, but there's some words that like you can't fit in, and you just have to know.
Right, and you're trying to get that point across. But that's what an EP is for. That's why you still make an EP. Because you can get something on the radio and have it take off, but when you put it on the EP, then you can have that extended version of it, and then that encourages people to want to listen to your EP because they want to hear.
That's right.
The rest of the material.
Lastly, Ringo.
Rango.
You said you watched it again last week.
Yes, absolutely.
When people observe great works of art at different stages, they say they have different takes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that with watching Rango, that since watching it last week, you may have had a different take? It hit you a different way?
I definitely had a much different take on it this past week than I did the first time I saw it, because the first time I saw it, I was really high. And the last time I saw it, I wasn't, and it was not as nearly as funny as I remembered it to be.
Yeah, man. How did it feel? Was it inspirational?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still like the content. I still like what it's doing. Like I said, it was just without the special effects of my inebriation, I was not as amused as I was the first time I saw it.
Right. Ringo actually looked like a lizard.
Yeah, well, yeah, and you could see through the animation, and But yeah,
that's great, man.
But I still like the Fear and Loathing references and all the other stuff and the Clint Eastwood references, and it's just fun. It's just a fun movie, man. It really is, and I definitely am not ready to show it to my grandkids yet. But wait till they're a little bit older.
Yeah, they'll pick up on the metaphors.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, by then they'll have outgrown animation. At that point, it'll be like all interactive cartoons.
But that's when you show it to them.
Yeah,
exactly. Bring them back to them.
Bring some archival stuff out.
Yeah. I really appreciate you for coming on, Troi.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate what you're doing.
Safe travels to Nashville.
Thank you.
And, I look forward to seeing you at the
All right, man. September 20th. It's the day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Another Wave. See you guys in the next episode.